Found the perfect place to put up my hammock right here. This setup is just what I was looking for. In the shade, some big trees, little place to put my bag. Look at this cute table all made of forest wood. And look at this view. Hard to beat. As you can see, I've made myself nice and comfortable. And this is, I have to say, the perfect spot just to hang out for a while. Could not wish for anything more. I'm sure if this place was in the Netherlands it would be overrun by people. But here you really have your peace and quiet, and that's what I love about this country. Nice sign here from the communist times. Внимание, газопровод и кабели не копай. And then it says 200 to 200 meters left and right. You cannot dig here because there's gas cables, gas tubes and cables or something. It says no digging. And the phone number 3035 in Botovkat, which is the farther regional area for what used to be the gas service or something. Nowadays, if you call 3035, obviously nothing will happen. Looking back here, the view is quite nice. In the back you see the Rila Mountains. That's the Kostenets area, which is still relatively far away. At least far to walk. It's a couple of train stops. In general, an hour and a half from Sofia, so half an hour from here. And in the actual back, behind the visible mountains, that's Rila. What you see in front, the more visible dark ones, is Sretna Gora. So now I'm walking to the village of Paunovo, and I'll just figure out if I walk to Vakarel from there onwards or go back to Verinsko, which I don't really feel like. I prefer just to go in one direction. Typically, just like this morning, I get picked up by a car. Even if I don't raise my hand, cars just stop if they see you walking, especially on a hot day like this. So who knows, I don't need to walk another 7 kilometers, but I wouldn't mind either. Just the thing is that from Paunovo to Vakarel there's no real nice path except a main road which you need to be a bit careful on. So it's not preferable, but it's feasible. We'll just see. I've managed to get to the village of Paunovo here. It's still boiling hot outside, but there is a tap with ice cold water straight from the ground there. So I managed to freshen up a little, get some water, and now I should make it down to Vakarel, to the station. But first I want to see the little church here, because from what I see it's quite a nice one. I've passed through Paunovo several times but never really got to the church. It looks quite nice. There's a dog here. Shh! Ticho. The church of Paunovo seems to be closed. It is a quite lovely one though, so just showing it to you like this. And now I'll need to move on to Vakarel to catch the train. So I'm back in Sofia, and what happened is I wasn't really filming myself walking by the road to Vakarel, but a car stopped with a very friendly lady, and she said, hop on because it's quite hot, I'll give you a ride. And I said, oh sure, that's great, thank you so much. And she said, where are you going? I said, to Vakarel. And then she said, and then what? I said, oh, I'll take a train to Sofia. And she said, oh, then I can just drive you straight to Sofia because that's where I'm going. This lady happened to have a house in the village of Paunovo, and she drove me all the way to Sofia because that was where I was going as well. She said, oh, just hop in, no worries. And just the confidence that especially a lady has, just to let a man just from the side of the road actually stop and ask him if he wants a ride. That's quite You don't see that anywhere else in Europe. And it comes from a certain confidence in your safety as well. Because she saw my back only, so she didn't know who I was. And I quite admire that, you know? That this sense of safety exists here. And that's a good thing. And I hope it stays that way. And this lady happened to also be director of a famous newspaper here, which I won't mention. But yeah, lovely lady. Director of a newspaper who just stops by the side of the road to pick up a random stranger dressed like, I don't know what, like me. Like I just came from the mountains and she just picked me up. Remarkable. Bulgaria is just an incredible country, guys. I'm at a Turkish restaurant called Gülüm, which is here in Sofia. I want to try it for some time, but never really did. Now my trainer went and he recommended it to me, so it was quite good, so here we are. I ordered a yogurt kebab with, well, obviously kebab, yogurt and tomato sauce. Time to eat. I'm very hungry after a long hike. Cheers.